Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vitinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, there's a probing ball. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Chouameni, and here's Isak. Lovely feet. Now Van Dijk, and it's Chouameni. He's going to be disappointed with that. So what can they make of this? That's a nicely shaped ball.
Namdin really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for the run. Real chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rice, chance! Oh, good finish! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Almost half an hour in now. Locatelli powering forward here, looking for a runner. The referee has given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vitinha plays it short. Shoots! And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Bremer. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Locatelli. Can he get on the end of this?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And the shots! Superb from Vinicius Junior! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and the shots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it taken off him. Thuram. Locatelli. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Isak. Rice. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the delivery. And it's turned away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that was very necessary. So, a temporary halt to the action. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que les informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant. Changement.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. This looks promising. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Llorente. And here's Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rice is flagged offside. And the keeper's got it again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice, Bruno Fernandes, and that is well cleared.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
It's
Le
their
numéro
second
15.
corner of the game.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 5.
And a shot! And a neat finish! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Thuram! Just too much. Fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking tidy in possession here. That's very neat. Vitinha takes a shot!
Vitinha really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Now it's Rice. And here's Vinicius Junior. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you.
And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
There they go, hunting again.
Nuno Mendes gets his head on it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Palmer. Threads one in, and the through ball. Isak. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been hooked away. And it's Palmer. Tries to play it through. It's a sweeping cross. That's going to go a long way. He's chosen to go back. It's a quick ball upfield. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Yildiz.
Namdin really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nuno Mendes. Rice. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 17.
And here's Yildiz.
Le numéro 10.
And it's Llorente.
Le numéro 7.
Looking
Le
to
numéro
pass their way
25.
up the pitch.
Le numéro 21.
Expertly cut out,
Changement
really
en cours.
nicely done. Namdin now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Tchouaméni really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Corner number 2 then. Yildiz with the short one. And here's Yildiz. Very nicely done. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. De Jong is onto... And the finish! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yildiz could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Timber. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nandin with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Yildiz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in a great position here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And we have our very first corner. There's the shot! It's there! The first significant strike. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Namdin have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Nuno Mendes plays it long. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior. He's found the way through. And a header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bremer.
Paris Saint-Germain always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's Thuram. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Wan-Bissaka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's been caught. Big chance! It's fallen kindly here, and there's a goal. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Namdin are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Van Dijk. Eze distributed tidily. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Vitinha.
Temps additionnel.
Now it's Eze.
1 minute.
No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Isak. Bruno Fernandes. That's it, 45 minutes up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Namdin are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. Thuram does well to get it back. Oh, that's well spotted. Eder Militao. Van Dijk. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's only too happy to take that back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vinicius Junior. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's come loose. Llorente. Eze. And that should get the job done. Rice. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've...
Locatelli! Oh, off the bar! Oh, cracking effort.
Locatelli certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rice, pass somewhat off target. Eze knocks it into space. Opts to play it back. And here's Eze. Now it's Thuram. That's going to go a long way. Referee's given a throw.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15, le numéro 8, le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 5.
And it's Locatelli.
Le numéro 22.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. It's Vinicius Junior. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. Mendes looking to hit the byline here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is lovely. Now, can he finish?
And that's a good finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, le numéro 6.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Le numéro 21, le numéro 19. Attention,
Nuno Mendes.
changement.
Namdin suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van der Ven getting this one clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Martinez. Bremer. Vinicius Junior producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great vision. He's through here. Good ball, good take. Shot a goal! And no mistake. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Namdin are down to 10 men.
Changement en cours.
Namdin are making a change now. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Right, Yildiz. João Neves. Now it's Neves. And it's Timber. He's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Namdin visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. And Martinez! And there goes the final whistle. Namdin pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Paris Saint-Germain have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, getting the impressive jump. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a sharp little ball here. Cross goes in there. Van der Ven with the clearance. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Quarter of an hour played. Eze.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Rice. That's a little off target. And the counter is on. And he skips past his man. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good... There's the shot! In he goes again! He's delivered all right! And we have liftoff! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Llorente. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha running with the ball, engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior, he's in plenty of space here. And here's Vinicius Junior, and it's Mendes. He's in a great position here. Nicely aimed pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Eze, now it's Vinicius Junior.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Good ball, good take. Tchouameni does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's picked it up out wide. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Getting up there! He's done very well to get to that.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Isak. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. That is good alertness. Tchouameni. And he's there to retrieve it. Van Dijk.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Namdin just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Namdin currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nuno Mendes. And now the breakaway. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. He is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some resolute defending there. Tchouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's cut it out. Nuno Mendes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Thuram. Locatelli. Here's Vitinha.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bremer makes the interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Llorente. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vitinha. And it's Locatelli. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mignon clears. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vitinha. Vitinha. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for... Well taken goal.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 8, le numéro 6, le numéro 17, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 5.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Le numéro 21, le numéro 25, le numéro 20.
It's a good spell of possession, this, and it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. Namdin still ahead by the game's only goal. Really fierce, close defending. Isak looking to add to his goal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Out towards the flank. And it's Mendes. João Neves in acres of space out wide. Mendes gets a foot in here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found space here. Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Namdin with the corner, there first. Palmer with the short one. And he's straight offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's not got that quite right. And it's Neves.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Lovely
additionnel.
pass, but can he get there? João Neves. Two minutes to be added on. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's on it. Can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. Namdin have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Isak taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Szoboszlai receives it in a wide position. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rafinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's picked it up out wide, serves up across, and he's there to belt it away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, easy pickings there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vinicius Junior. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been drilled in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rice stood his ground strongly. Rafinha. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's really well cleared. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Pedri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Namdin yet to have an attempt on goal. Van Dijk. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Good driving run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And they've got rid. Rijkaard. Maldini. Rice. Mendes in acres of space out wide. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bruno Fernandes. He'll try from distance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Namdin with the corner, there first. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Rice. Impressive jump! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rafinha. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's found a way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vinicius Junior. And he can clear it away. Paris Saint-Germain have it back. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Take this opportunity to pay a visit to our
So we reach the halfway point.
Namdin certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's Van Basten! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's pulled back. Oh, good-looking ball. Pedri.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Vinicius. Van Basten! He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And here's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. Now it's Rice. Decent chance! It's a goal! How they've waited! Now they have it!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Namdin are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Van Dijk has a look up and drives it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And that has put paid to that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again. It's Van Basten! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Wan-Bissaka wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes has it out wide and in space. Eder Militao. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Some good work on the right flank here. Van Basten. And it's been hooked away. Yildiz. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Rice. And here's Osimhen.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Could be danger here. Yildiz knocks it into space. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Wan-Bissaka. Yildiz. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. João Neves. Namdin, close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bellingham, he's got away. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 6, Rijkaard.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Number
Mendes.
Van Dijk.
Mendes getting
Coming
forward.
on the field. Number 7,
João Neves.
Number 19,
That's Partey. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. That's been intercepted.
Marquinhos. Substitutions taking
Well
place.
played. That has snuffed out the danger.
At a time.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, can he get onto this?
So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bit.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. And here's Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
And it's Rice.
Looking for the run.
Hakimi. Eder Militao.
Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior.
And it's made its way to him.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Now he's off and running. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Bruno Fernandes.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And can he finish? It's in! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Now it's Van Basten.
Dembele.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Wan-Bissaka. Namdin, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass.
Can he finish?
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. João Cancelo picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Eder Militao. That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that was nowhere near his best. It's going wide left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the...
Van Basten!
Harmlessly behind. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Threads one in. And this is Dembele. He is through here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to react. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. And this is Van Basten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. Poor robust challenge. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Oh, that's... And the shot! It's a loose ball. Pedri herring after the ball here. Eder Militao. To Havertz. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this?
Added time.
Rice. And they can counter here. And it's Hakimi. Showing great feet there. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This possibly the last play of the half. That's going to go a long way. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Namdin are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
Paris Saint-Germain get the second half going.
Namdin clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bruno Fernandes. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. This looks promising. He is just caressing the ball. He's in a great... Osimhen! Oh, split-second reaction.
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Rijkaard clears. João Cancelo. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe driving forwards. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. And no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha. Rice does well to get it back. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Rice.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Osimhen. Bellingham. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, well played. Rijkaard. To Bruno Fernandes. And this is Van Basten. Nicely spread. That looks a good ball through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. João Cancelo. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through, and he decides to cross it. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Osimhen absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tries to get it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's on it, can he get away? And that is a little undercooked. Rafinha. PSG on the counter-attack. Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rafinha. And he's in on goal. This is intriguing. Next goal critical. He's had a shot!
Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have
Bruno
movement on
Fernandes.
both benches.
Number 41.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Number
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it.
Big chance! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Shot a goal!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
João Neves looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it out wide. Oh, Red, nice interception. Palmer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well
Has been
stopped.
indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Can he get it through? No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's bustling through here! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome
The
to
conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
And that's played in low.
He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Namdin with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Dembele does well not to be outdone there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
It's Dembele! That's a throw. Nuno Mendes. That has not gone well. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Havertz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rice. Rice. Çalhanoğlu. Havertz. Eder Militao. Rice. And it's Mendes. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Mendes.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good ball!
Bellingham! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
He's having a shot!
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? And reclaimed it in a
Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish.
again in a trice, and they are soaring. Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Dembele. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's in plenty of space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Palmer. Bellingham wins the duel this time. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Van Basten!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Van Basten. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted. So, a temporary halt to the action. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Namdin really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Canva.
So we're off again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think they have to be
number
positive
18,
despite the
Yamal.
scoreline. The one thing they don't want to...
Shapes to shoot! And he's straight offside. Namdin come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Distributed tidily. Now it's Van Basten. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, good effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Some resolute defending there. Now that's well seen too. Great ball if he can get there. And he's got the beating of his man. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Basten.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in a great position here. And he's had it nicked away. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Palmer. He's having a pop! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number
Namdin
41,
have their third corner.
Rice. Coming on the field is number 10, Messi. Substitution in
Now
progress.
it's Palmer. And it's Mendes. Very nicely done. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And here's Van Basten.
There's the shot! Oh, good finish!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Yildiz. Oh, super find. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's tidy. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Namdin really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. That's very neat.
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he
shoots!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a good foot in there. Palmer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yildiz. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a...
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Number 11.
And the keeper beats it away.
Number 7.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Number 32.
João Neves proves just a little bit too strong.
Isaac. Number 9. Bruno Fernandes. Substitutions taking place. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivered low. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Van Basten. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Bruno Fernandes powering forward here. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. But so welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And now the breakaway. It's a searching pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And the through ball. And he's had it nicked away. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. It's a promising position. Pedri.
Vinicius Junior.
That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free.
Vinicius Junior
Had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Bruno Fernandes.
Rice, looking to play him in. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was...
Tries a shot! He scored!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Namdin have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter.
Decent chance!
And no mistake. And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have...
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Vinicius Junior.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. And it's Rice. Van Basten. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Chance to deliver.
It's rising!
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's an imaginative pass. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's it, 45 minutes up. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Namdin really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Has a look and plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Driving on and making good progress. It's Van Basten! Oh, cracking effort.
Van Basten certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. Eder Militao. Played out to the left flank. Just eases him off the ball. What a throw in. Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini attempts a clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Dink through. Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. Space for him to turn and look. That's really well cleared. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is number 10, Messi. Substitution.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Namdin can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bruno Fernandes looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Vinicius Junior is herring after that one. And it's Messi. He came in hard, very hard. Van Dijk. Namdin perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking tidy in possession here. Tries to thread one through. That has found him in acres of space.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Namdin could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, it's Dembele. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played. Great defending, strong and determined. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Nuno Mendes. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Namdin really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Nuno Mendes.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
And it's Mendes. Now he's off and running. Bruno Fernandes. The end. Time is up. Namdin pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Namdin just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's been slipped through.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot. Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And there is your opener.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Wan-Bissaka. Ooh, a delicate chip through.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot.
Takes the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. Always onto this. Thinks about...
Havertz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Rijkaard.
Namdin are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Havertz. And he's worked it through.
Decent chance!
And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Now it's Osimhen. Pedri. And it's made its way to him.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's in. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Vinicius Junior.
Here's onto this. This looks promising. Nicely spread. The ball goes in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's where it came from. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Çalhanoğlu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
And here's Vinicius Junior. João Cancelo deals with that comfortably. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini makes the interception. Now it's Van Basten. He's being urged to shoot. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a great position. Van Basten has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Rice, ready to try one. Vinicius Junior. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Good ball over the top. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rice calmly anticipates. Osimhen. Çalhanoğlu out towards the flank. And here's Havertz.
There will be 1 minute at a
Havertz
time.
stood his ground strongly. Looking early, well read, and the danger is averted. And that is the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
Down to business again.
Number 41.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So,
Great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he's chosen to go back. Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that big chance! Has fallen kindly here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri given the lift of his goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Namdin do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Eder Militao. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, super chance!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Substitutions taking place.
Now, can they get him away? Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes. Namdin are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Pedri. That ball looks a good one. And this is Dembele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Try.
Oh, shooting chance!
Rafinha, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And this is Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. And he's gone direct here. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, delightful.
And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.